What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In today's video, we are jumping into Ultimate Wolverine issue number 5. In this Ultimate universe, we have seen Logan turned into the Winter Soldier in the Eurasian Republic, a republic led by Colossus Magic and Omega Red. Under Directorate X, Logan was turned into a lethal weapon. His mission, to destroy the group of mutants known as the Opposition. And when the brainwashing was no longer working, they used the Phoenix specimen powered by the cerebellum, and they brought Logan under their control once more. Or at least, so they thought. With Wolverine on the run, having nowhere to go, he turns to an old ally. He turns to an old friend, Victor Creed. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we're picking up in Rasputingrad, a city within the Eurasian Republic. We pick up with Victor Creed, owner of a local tavern. We find him cleaning up for the night. Locking up the doors, he goes over to a wooden panel on the ground, a hidden compartment under the floor. Unlocking it, what we see inside is 2 young mutants. Victor Creed has been harboring young mutant children, trying to get them out of the city, trying to get them out of the country. While he feeds the kids, he tells them a story of his past. A story of him and Logan, thinking maybe he's gonna tell them about the time that they escaped a Siberian prison. When he goes outside to take the trash, he sees a plane in the sky. This plane, it makes him frantic. He runs inside and he tells the children to get back under the floor. They scan for mutants, trying to hurry the children in. It is only a matter of time before he hears the knocking. Someone trying to open up the door. When Victor runs over to the door to see who it is, he opens it up to find nobody is there. A hooded individual down the street, appearing to be the one that was trying to get in. Victor, not seeing this person, closes the bar up and locks the door. But then he smells something that causes Victor's animal instincts to kick in, making his way into the kitchen. This is where he sees him. Victor only hearing rumors up to this point, but now seeing that the rumors are true. Logan is back from the dead. But Victor also knows that there's something wrong with him. Something smells off about him. He knows that he's not himself. When the claws come out, Creed knows this is not the Logan I once knew. Logan would be smart enough not to try this on me. Grabbing hold of him, he can tell that this is nothing more than an empty vessel, that they messed with his brain. This is when Wolverine takes his claws and he cuts off the arm of Sabretooth. And Victor tells him, I don't know why they got you in a mask. But he's about to rip off Logan's face to find out why. With Wolverine going in, Sabretooth's arm growing back very quickly, we are thrown into the past. We pick up with Creed and Logan. They sit next to a fire, currently part of the Resistance. And Logan is telling Creed that if they ever catch me, if I am ever captured, you must kill me. That I want you to promise don't let me become one of their puppets. Don't let me be controlled by them. That he knows it's gonna be hard. They both have the healing factor, but he has to find a way to make it happen and make it permanent. Because they've seen what they do to people, what they make you do to the people that you love, to the ones you care about. And though Sabretooth agrees to this, he tells them that it's never gonna happen. That's what picks us up in present day. The two of them fighting one another. Wolverine's claws being driven deep into Sabretooth's sides. This only infuriating Sabretooth more. He beats the living crap out of Sabretooth, rips off his mask. That's when Wolverine attacks him by biting his jugular, ripping meat clean out and spitting it on the ground. This obviously puts Victor Creed down on his butt, waiting for the regeneration to kick in. This is when the door opens up. The door opens up and we see Wolverine hit with a shrink. Natasha comes in and puts Wolverine down, him instantly unconscious. Sabretooth's like, what the hell just happened? Like, how did you put him out like that? His healing factor should have kicked in and prevented this from happening, but under the floorboards, we had Leech. Leech's powers being able to incapacitate Wolverine. Sabretooth picks him up and goes to throw him in the car with Natasha. And while Natasha says that she's gonna handle this herself from this point forward, Sabretooth says that he's coming with them. He wants to see everybody's face when Wolverine comes walking through that door. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Absolutely fantastic issue. Really excited to see Victor Creed in the Ultimate Universe. More than that, I am glad to see him as a good guy, or at least in this capacity, fighting alongside Wolverine. You know, we saw in recent comics the Sabretooth War. The Sabretooth and Wolverine rivalry goes back so far that neither of them really remember how all of this BS started. They have just been constantly feuding, constantly hurting one another. But in this Ultimate Universe, where oppression is rampant, where tyranny reigns, Victor Creed becomes a different person. The path that they follow led them down a path of camaraderie, of brotherhood, of fighting in the trenches, side by side. So much so that when Logan is brainwashed, when he has no memories, when he doesn't know who he is, when they've jambled his mind up, the first place that he goes to is Victor Creed. And if that's not exciting enough, we are finally getting into the Resistance. Wolverine has been captured by the Resistance. Victor Creed is going to join the Resistance. And from this point moving forward, it is all out rebellion. I really do love the way that they are fleshing out this Ultimate Universe. It really is becoming something unique, something fun, taking our heroes and putting them in a whole different parameter, a whole different situation, a whole different life. Saying that circumstance really does play a significant part on the person that we become, on the way that our life is shaped, and the allegiances we find along the way. That given in an era of oppression, while in the 616, Victor Creed and Wolverine are at each other's throats. In the Ultimate Universe, these two, they're brothers in the best way, and I can only imagine the force that they are as they fight together. One that's not a government-forced, sanctioned mission, but one that is fighting against oppression, one that is fighting against tyranny, fighting for freedom. If they continue down the path following the rebellion, as we see the uprising against those that would oppress them, I have a feeling that Ultimate Wolverine may become one of the best comics of 2025. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that is going on with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It's going to get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on in the Ultimate Universe. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.